dear adventurers. It's Dozing Knight. Welcome back to another quiet evening of shared tales and wandering through worlds unknown. Tonight, we embark on a mystical journey that will take us to a serene land where the earth breathes with ancient secrets and the air is infused with the gentle whispers of winds and leaves. Prepare yourself for the enchanting episode of The Dragon and the Reflective Lake. In the hidden valleys, where the mountains stretch into the sky like ancient sentinels, there lies a lake of such clarity that it mirrors the heavens above. This lake, known only to a few and cherished by even fewer, houses a wonder more profound than its pristine waters. Legends speak of a dragon, not fearsome but wise, whose existence intertwines with the tranquility of this water body. As the moon casts its silvery glow upon the lake, the dragon emerges, reflecting dreams and desires. This night, we shall unravel the bond between the dragon and a humble villager, whose path leads to untold revelations beneath the placid surface. But before we dive deeper into this enchanting narrative, take a moment to ponder with us. In our daily lives, what is it that you seek to reflect outward? A curiosity, a hope, perhaps a dream? How do the stories you hear or share change the image you see staring back at you each morning? As always, if you enjoy these voyages to realms both magical and meaningful, do consider pressing that subscribe button and becoming part of our ever-growing fellowship of dreamers. With each story, we aim to transport you to places of wonder and introspection, not just with us, but in the company of kindred spirits. Now let's take a moment to breathe and settle into the soft embrace of anticipation. Close your eyes if you'd like, and draw in a deep breath, allowing your chest to rise with the fullness of quietude and release. Hold it softly for a moment, savoring the silence, then breathe out, letting any remnants of the day drift away like clouds making way for the night sky. Let your lungs fill with peace once more. Hold and exhale slowly, as if letting your spirit sigh with contentment. As the gentle mist of calmness envelops you, imagine the soft ripples gliding across the reflective lake, each one bearing a tale of old, waiting to be uncovered. Feel the warmth of the dragon's presence beside you, guiding you to the edge of dreams where stories sing softly against the backdrop of a starlit canvas. So, let us gently turn the page and step into the story's embrace, where dragons speak in the rustle of reeds and lakes hold the wisdom of ages past. Here, where the mundane meets the magical, let the adventure begin. Once upon a time, within a realm untethered by time and direction, there lay a forest which was unlike any other. This forest whispered secrets through its leaves, each rustle carrying tales of dreams and wonders. Tall trees, with trunks as thick as ancient history, rose to greet the sun each morning, casting sprawling shadows that danced upon the earth below. In this enchanting woodland lived a young dragon named Alden. No larger than a horse, Alden's scales shimmered with a gentle emerald hue, mirroring the green of the forest canopy. Despite his dragon heritage, Alden was a creature of curiosity rather than ferocity. His days were spent wandering beneath the verdant branches, delighting in the play of light and shadow upon his wings. The whispering forest was Alden's sanctuary, a place where he felt the gentle embrace of nature all around him. Each morning, as the sun painted the sky with hues of pink and orange, Alden would stir from his slumber, the soft earth comforting beneath his claws. Birds sang sweet songs, weaving melodies with the gentle breeze that sifted through the leaves. But what Alden loved most about this woodland was the way it held secrets in silence. Every tree had a story to tell, if only one would listen. Near an ancient oak, he might hear of love found and lost, while along a brook that babbled through the forest, whispers of distant lands echoed like a lullaby. Alden listened, enraptured, feeling a part of this eternal symphony. It was on such a morning, when the skies promised a warm and inviting day, that Alden found something peculiar. Just beyond his usual path, a glade opened up with gentle sunlit slopes inviting him forward. There, in the heart of the glade, lay a pristine lake, its surface like a mirror holding the sky. The reflective water beckoned him closer, its allure undeniable in its stillness and clarity. Alden approached this new discovery with reverence, eyes wide with awe. He had never wandered here before, and the lake seemed to promise all the mystery the forest held in liquid form. As he moved closer, he observed how the surface of the lake mirrored the world above, the cerulean sky, cotton-like clouds, and the gentle sway of branches. How could such beauty exist half hidden in the forest's embrace? This place, sheltered by the ancient trees, held a tranquility that wrapped around Alden like the warmth of the sun. He settled by the water's edge, content to watch the world turn upon the lake's surface, each ripple whispering secrets he longed to learn. As the sun climbed steadily, Alden felt a profound peace, as though he had found a missing piece of his soul. The days passed like gentle dreams drifting on a sunlit stream, each one embroidering new threads into the tapestry of Alden's life. The reflective lake became a sanctuary, a retreat from the world where the dragon would often rest and ponder the wonders of the universe mirrored before him. It was here, by the water's edge, that he first met Elysia. Elysia, a gentle spirit of the woodlands, carried an air of delicate grace, with hair that shimmered like silver moonlight, and eyes which mirrored the depth of the night sky. She moved through the forest with the elegance of a ballet. Her touch was gentle, her voice a soothing melody that calmed even the most restless of hearts. Their meeting was serendipitous. As Alden lay, dozing contentedly under the afternoon sun, he heard a soft rustle. Not the usual murmur of the trees, but something more ethereal. When he opened his eyes, Alden found Elysia watching him from the opposite bank, her spirit form shimmering in the light like a haze of dreams. "Hello, Alden," she greeted, her voice as light as the summer breeze. Her presence did not startle him. Rather, it felt as though she had always been there, a part of the forest's whisperings. "Hello," Alden replied, lifting his head with curiosity. "Are you one of the forest's secrets?" Elysia smiled, her expression serene. "I am the guardian of this lake, a spirit woven into the fabric of the forest. I have watched you wander beneath the trees, listening to their stories." The dragon, intrigued by her words, sat up, momentarily forgetting the tranquility of the day. "This place is so beautiful," he said, glancing around at the glade with newfound appreciation. "It feels alive, like a heartbeat beneath my feet." "It is," Elysia responded gently. "The lake reflects more than the sky and trees, Alden. It reflects wishes and dreams, memories and forgotten hopes." Their conversation was like a lullaby, soft yet imbued with the weight of ancient wisdom. Elysia joined Alden at the lake's edge, her form a translucent echo of the trees and sky. Together, they watched a small ripple disturb the water's serenity, evidence of a leaf falling from a nearby branch. "Do you ever dream?" Elysia asked, turning her gaze to Alden. Her question hung in the air like a drifting feather, light yet provocative. "Often," he replied, his voice calm and thoughtful. "And this place feels like a dream itself." Throughout the afternoon, their bond unfolded, woven from the threads of shared smiles and gentle laughter. Elysia, with her ethereal presence, seemed to unlock hidden corners of Alden's heart, places he had not known existed. And as the sun began its descent, casting a warm blush across the sky, Alden sensed that his discovery of the reflective lake was only the beginning of a deeper journey. Alden's days grew longer in wonder, each filled with the stories whispered by the forest and the stillness offered by the reflective lake. Elysia met him there daily, her presence like a gentle rain, nurturing his growing curiosity. Together, they discovered the lake's mysteries, as though unlocking chapters in a beautifully bound book. The lake was more than water and reflections. It held layers unknown to the world beyond the forest. As Alden learned from Elysia, the lake was a vessel for the dreams and echoes of the past, a mirror reflecting both the tangible and the ethereal. It held within it the secrets of those who had once wandered through the whispering woods, their stories etched upon its shimmering surface. One morning, with the sun a shy curtain of pink on the horizon, Alden walked beside Elysia along the edge of the lake. The cool grass welcomed each step, whispering beneath his claws. They stopped at a curve where the trees leaned lovingly toward the water, their leaves tickling the glassy surface. "Watch closely," Elysia urged him, her fingers weaving patterns in the air, as if conducting an unseen orchestra. Alden followed her gaze to where the water danced under the touch of her unseen magic. There, in the translucent depths, images began to unfold, memories caught like dreams upon a spider's web. The dragon was entranced. He watched as scenes played out, dancers twirling in a moonlit celebration, a ship sailing a windy sea, swans gliding silently through a misty morning. Each image was vivid, alive in its own right, a fragment of a life once lived. "These are echoes," Elysia explained softly, her voice full of the same wonder as Alden felt. "The lake captures moments, preserving them in its heart." Alden could feel the power of the lake, a quiet might that held these stories with careful devotion. He longed to delve deeper, to uncover each hidden narrative and breathe life into its mystery. It was this desire that brought him closer to the heart of the lake each day. The following days unfolded in a similar rhythm, like notes sung softly in succession. Alden and Elysia shared many tales, the guardian's wisdom shaping his understanding of the world reflected in the water. The dragon found solace in their companionship, for in this ethereal being he had found a kindred spirit entwined by the threads of fate. As the sun painted the sky in hues of dusk, Alden watched the last light caress the surface of the lake. He marveled at how the water transformed light into breathtaking splendor, a testament to the beauty hidden within the ordinary. In that moment, as tranquility wrapped him in a gentle embrace, Alden realized how profoundly the forest and lake had changed his life. He had found more than a refuge. He had discovered a gateway to the dreams and stories of eternity. In the gentle embrace of summer, The world around the reflective lake bloomed with an abundance of vibrant life. Flowers adorned the forest floor, their petals stretching toward the sun like painted beams of light. Alden, accompanied by Elysia, found himself venturing further into this enchanting realm, eager to explore the congregation of dreams it held. The forest, with its whispering leaves and beckoning paths, guided them on a journey woven with enchantment. Alden, with his senses attuned to the tones of this beguiling symphony, marveled at each fragment of beauty they encountered. Sunlight poured through the canopy, casting dapples of golden light upon the ground where they walked. On such an afternoon, they discovered a grove encircled by towering elms, their branches intertwined like hands in reverence. Here, Elysia halted her steps, gesturing for Alden to join her in this sacred space. Breathless with anticipation, he followed her gaze over the grove, feeling a warm hum of magic as they entered. Within the grove, time seemed to pause, the air shimmering with the soft glow of enchantment. In the gentle hush, Alden felt a deep connection to the land, a sense of belonging that resonated through his being. Here, Elysia explained, the veil between past and present was thin, a place where the forest's dreams mingled intimately with time itself. "Close your eyes," Elysia whispered, her voice like a tender wind. "Let the memories of this place wash over you." Alden obeyed, breathing deeply as he closed his eyes. Silence wrapped him in its tender embrace, a pause in the melody of the world. Slowly, images began to weave themselves into the tapestry of his mind, visions of ancient times, of creatures and beings who had once wandered here. In his mind's eye, Alden glimpsed majestic stags bounding through fields of gold, their antlers crowned with the soft light of the morning sun. He saw a circle of druids, their voices a harmony with the wind, casting spells of protection and nurturing the land. Moments flickered by like petals in the wind, beguiling tales written in the language of time. As he opened his eyes once more, the world around him was bathed in a calm brilliance. The grove, seemingly brighter than before, welcomed him back with open arms. "How remarkable," Alden murmured, his voice soft with wonder. "The stories are alive here." Elysia's smile was gentle and knowing. "The past never truly leaves us, Alden. It is part of the tapestry of existence, woven through each life and each moment." Leaving the grove behind, they continued their wanderings, the forest a labyrinth of discovery unraveling before them. As Alden walked, he felt the serendipitous brush of fate, like the fingertips of dreams guiding him through a world wide and deep with the beauty of ages. This path they walked was not just through the forest. It was a journey through time itself, marked by footprints that would not remain but impressions that were eternal. And thus, beneath lofty boughs and alongside Elysia's spirited grace, Alden experienced anew the profound magic that existed in every breath of the whispering forest. The forest lay veiled beneath the gentle caress of twilight, its whispering trees turned soft against the curtain of night. Stars emerged one by one, pinpricks of light stitching together the velvet sky. At the edge of the reflective lake, Alden lingered, feeling the night wrap around him with its silken embrace. Elysia stood beside him, her silvery form shimmering under the glow of the moon. Together, they watched as the lake mirrored the sky above, constellations dancing upon its surface in a quiet reverie. Alden felt a deep sense of peace settle over him, like the exhalation of the world at rest. The lake transformed with the night into a portal of dreams and infinite possibilities, each ripple on its surface carrying the weight of starry wishes. Stars have a way of speaking to us, don't they? Elysia mused. Her gaze turned skyward, the reflection of the celestial lights twinkling in her eyes. Alden nodded slowly, mesmerized by the sight. They're like stories written across the sky, tales of far-off places and long-ago times. Elysia's expression was soft with the glow of understanding. Sometimes those tales reach across the ages, touching new hearts and kindling new dreams. This night, beneath the expansive canopy of eternity, was one of those moments. Time felt suspended, the world spinning softly on its axis. Alden pondered the vastness above. The eternity of stars witnessed countless generations, creatures and spirits alike who had found solace under their watchful light. Elysia told him tales of constellations, weaving legends of dragons that soared through the heavens. The dragon's flight, the celestial archer, the whispering wind, each story a shimmering thread connecting the earth and sky. Alden listened, enraptured, feeling a kinship with these ancient tales that stretched from the heavens to the heart of the forest. The night deepened, bathing the world in a serene darkness, woven with the luminous threads of starlight. Alden's eyes reflected the bright tapestry above, and he felt a tender gratitude for all the dreams shared in this place. It feels as if the stars are speaking back tonight, Alden remarked quietly, his voice joining the nocturnal chorus of cicadas and whispering leaves. As the echoes of the night danced through the trees, Elysia's understanding smile comforted him. Together they sat, cradled in the tranquility of night, beneath a sky unburdened by time. For Alden, this night was a moment etched within his soul, an eternal reverie under starlit grace. Here, beneath the celestial tapestry, he learned that the stories woven into the world's fabric were unending, passed from generation to generation. And within these tales, he found a reflection of his own journey, a story stretching far beyond the borders of the whispering forest. As the sunlight crept gently over the horizon, Alden began to awaken, the world bathed in the gentle glow of dawn. The reflective lake shimmered like liquid gold, cradling the morning light upon its tranquil surface. Each day felt like a blessing in this enchanted woodland, a gift of renewal unwrapped in soft hues and gentle stillness. Elysia joined him, her presence as familiar and comforting as the first birdsong greeting the day. In her company, Alden had come to experience an awakening of spirit, a deepening bond with the world around him and within him. Together, they shared contemplative silence, immersed in the language of the heart that needed no words to speak. One morning, as they sat by the water's edge, Elysia turned to him, her gaze tender and searching. "What does your heart speak, Alden?" she asked, her voice delicate as the morning mist. The dragon contemplated her question, the tranquility of the lake mirrored in his eyes. "The forest has taught me many things," he replied slowly, "but mostly it's taught me to listen. To the world, to the stars, to the echoes of the past, and to my own heartbeat." Alden's journey in the whispering forest had indeed been one of listening and learning, of weaving together the often quiet threads of what connected him to everything else. The lake had become more than his sanctuary. It was a reflection of his soul's depth, a place where he was most himself. Reflections are powerful, Elysia mused gently, her voice an echo of the breeze. They reveal not just what is seen, but also what lies beneath. Alden understood, for he had felt the truth of reflection stirring in his heart, a mirror image of self-discovery, of dreams realized and hopes kindled anew. The lake held not only his reflection, but the transformative journey he had embarked upon. As the sun ascended its celestial path, Alden rose, stretching his wings. He turned towards Elysia, his eyes holding the warmth of gratitude. "Thank you for guiding me," he said, his voice a melody of sincerity, "for showing me the beauty hidden in whispers and reflections." Elysia smiled, a twinkle of stardust in her eyes. "Our journeys are made richer by those we share them with, Alden. You've listened with your heart, and in doing so, created stories of your own." The dragon felt his spirit lighter, buoyed by the wisdom held within the simplicity of her words. Embraced by the forest's eternal song, Alden vowed to carry these lessons, the stories and echoes of this place in his heart wherever he might wander next. Thus, the lake remained a constant, a profound testament to the silent conversations between soul and world, a reflection of the depths discovered by Alden's heart. As he looked over the quiet water, sunshine rippling golden pathways across its surface, he knew his journey had but begun, a chapter in the unfolding story of the dragon and the whispering forest. With the warmth of newfound understanding nestling within, Alden felt a gentle longing to explore lands beyond the whispering forest, though his heart remained deeply rooted to this dear sanctuary. He had come to love each story, every secret held within the ancient trees and mirrored depths of the reflective lake. Departing on a quest perhaps grander than footsteps alone could determine, Alden traveled through valleys and over hills, the world a kaleidoscope of experiences unfurling before him. Yet even amid the tapestry of adventures that greeted him, the whispering of the forest's trees remained ever in his heart. One afternoon, having roamed far beneath skies blue and clear, Alden found himself drawn once more to the place that felt most like home. Bathed in the golden glow of sunset, he returned to the reflective lake, the sight of it stirring a profound joy within him, a bittersweet tenderness marking his return. The forest greeted him in silence, the trees continuing their age-old discourse. Alden stood once more upon the shoreline, where ripples murmured a familiar welcome, the lake mirroring his fond return as though beckoning a prodigal son. Elysia emerged from the soft folds of twilight, the spirit guardian holding her arms wide open. "Welcome back, Alden," she spoke, her words a balm upon his soul, the melody of homecoming captured within. "It is good to be back," the dragon replied, his voice weighted with the truth of journey and return. They sat together by the waterside, the world sighing in perfect harmony with their shared silence. Alden spoke of his travels, of open skies and distant lands, of the stories spun in places unknown. Each tale, shared beneath the settling dusk, was a testament to the journeys of heart and mind, knit together by memory and experience. Elysia listened intently, her presence a comforting cocoon of timeless camaraderie. Her smile mirrored the stars as they awoke one by one, a constellation of light illuminating the shrouded canvas above. "You carry within you the stories of the forest," she observed. her voice an echo of wisdom earned through shared understanding. And in doing so, you enrich the song that speaks through time. The gentle call of owls serenaded the approach of night, a nocturne accompanied by Alden's grateful breath. He gazed toward the reflective lake, whose surface upon the encroaching dark appeared to contain a universe within, each star a fragment of truth, each ripple a pathway through infinity. Returning had not meant the end of his wandering spirit, but a continuation of the journey he had begun in earnest. Even now, the reflective lake folded into its depths not just a mirrored sky, but the stories garnered through a life well ventured. Thus, in this embrace of homecoming, Alden discovered the harmonious intersection of past and present, where reflection was both departure and return, journey and destination. In this place of gentle peace, beneath the shroud of celestial splendor, Alden was content. He remained at the heart of whispered dreams, forever traveling through the endless echo of a calming universe. Beneath the vast sprawl of the whispering forest, dreams wove themselves into the very fabric of life, enchanting the heart and mind of any who would but listen. Alden felt the rhythm of this mystic realm as a melody gently unfolding, each note resonating within him long after its echo faded into silence. Days passed by with the grace of lazy rivers, the whispering woods alive with life and love. Alden, content in the warmth of familiarity, welcomed the new dawns that graced the canopy of his world. He cherished the sylvan embrace, a sanctuary where he was never far from the dreams that resided within the glade. In these tranquil hours, Alden often found himself drawn to the lake. It held within its mirrored depths a symphony of dreams and reflections, a tapestry of stories and whispers painted in liquid light. The dragon felt a deep sense of connection here, a sanctuary where echoes of the heart rested gently upon the breeze. One serene evening, Alden lay beside the tranquil embrace of the water's edge. Fireflies wove their dance above the surface, their ethereal glow borne upon the twilight mist. Amid this stillness, Alden listened for the dreams residing within the heart of the lake, seeking the gentle breath that spoke those truths. Each ripple told a tale of love and longing, of hope and healing, journeys begun and endeavors completed. Alden's spirit soared upon the laughter of the water, the splendor of stories shared in perfect harmony with nature's gentle hymn. Elysia joined him, her spirit as radiant as the moonlight sweeping across the world. Beside the dragon, she lay in silent companionship, felt yet unseen. Together, they rested, hearts in tune with the soft cadence of the rippling lake. "What do your dreams speak of, Alden?" Elysia inquired, her voice rising, lilting, and soft within the cradle of night. The dragon considered her question, the tender glimmer of introspection cradling his thoughts. "They speak of journeys yet untold," Alden murmured, his eyes alight with the flame of dreams, "and of the tales that reside within the depth of this lake." The dragon's words wove a silken thread, connecting the dreams held lovingly by the lake to his own desires, echoing the truth of existence wrapped in the wondrous mystery of night. Elysia's countenance carried the sparkle of understanding, a luminescence born not of the sun, but of life's shared moments. "Within us lies a reservoir of dreams vast as this lake," she reflected. "Infinite pathways of possibilities to be cherished and embraced." Together, They remained in harmony with the universe's rhythms, cradled gently by the arms of nature. Soft waves caressed the shore, singing the gentle ballad of dreams that carried Alden ever onward, within the breadth and depth of his silent, watchful heart. On this night, Alden knew that where dreams resided, stories unfurled in an unending chronicle. As the gentle lake entered into sleep, its surface basking in the quiet embrace of the moon, so too did Alden's heart find peace. In this forest world, where whispers sang and dreams soared, Alden rested in the enduring companionship of the reflective lake. Here he discovered the beauty of dreams, an endless odyssey of reflections basking under the eternal canopy of stars. Time in the whispering forest seemed to flow with the grace of the gentle streams that wound their way through the land. Alden found himself pondering the nature of reflection, not just upon the water's surface, but within the folds of his own spirit. Each day alongside the reflective lake offered the dragon moments of introspection, the tender unfolding of time within a realm that carried the stories of ages past. This place, cradled in the arms of the whispering trees, held within it a tapestry of emotions, eternities captured and released upon the gentle breeze. In these moments, Alden often observed his reflection in the tranquil waters, but it was not the image of scales and wings that he sought. Instead, he glimpsed the journey of his heart and spirit, a story woven between every pulse of the lake's crystalline depths. Elysia, ever present, watched his quiet contemplations with gentle understanding. She was a part of the forest's symphony, a soft harmony blending within the life that thrived around the shimmering water. "What is it that you see, Alden?" the spirit guardian inquired one afternoon, her voice a whisper amidst the trees. The dragon took a thoughtful breath, feeling the richness of the forest's life flowing through him. "I see the echoes of my voyage," he responded, gazing deep into the lake. "The places I have been, the stories I have gathered, and the souls I have met along the way." Reflections blurred slightly in the gentle breeze that played across the water, merging dreams and reality together into a single harmonious vision. "My heart reflects these experiences," Alden continued, his tone soft with the weight of realization. "Blessings given and received within the haven of this sacred realm." Elysia nodded, her smile as radiant as dawn. "Reflections reveal truths unbidden," she mused. "In them lies the myriad wonders that shape who we are." The dragon turned from the lake, feeling a warmth course through him, a newfound recognition of the foundation upon which his journey rested. Reality and reflection intertwined, weaving a tale of existence vast as the canopy above. As evening approached, Alden felt the gentle pull of slumber, a call to rest from the soul's labor of unveiling tender truths. He lay beside the mirrored surface of the lake, sheltered beneath the whispering trees that sang their lullaby of stars and time. Elysia settled beside him, her presence a light of gentle kinship as dreams beckoned the world's return. Here, in the unity of forest serenity, Alden knew that he was part of life's tapestry, a thread woven through time and memory, held forever in the embrace of reflection. With eyes closed, the dragon drifted toward the gentle hold of sleep, resting upon the unfolding knowledge of self-discovery. His heart, echoing within the tranquil realm of dreams, welcomed the soft murmur of existence, twining beneath the sway of whispered boughs and mirrored grace. In the gentle embrace of dawn's awakening, Alden stirred, welcomed into the world by the delicate hush of the whispering forest. The lake glimmered serenely beside him, its reflections mirroring the sky's gentle rise, each cloud a brushstroke of the day's quiet promise. Elysia sat with him, her presence a radiant comfort beneath the dawning light, sharing the moment of tranquil solitude in their shared sanctuary. Around them, the world awoke with gentle breaths of life, a cycle of renewal echoing in the heart of the whispering woods. Today felt different somehow, as though the world had slipped into harmony with every heartbeat, a unison gathered through understanding, reflection, and the journey of the spirit. I shall always cherish this place. Alden spoke softly, his voice tender with gratitude. For here I discovered more than the stories of the world. I discovered my own heart. Elysia's smile was the warmth of summer, suffused with a grace that mirrored the heart of the forest. This lake holds many reflections, Alden, she replied, gentle as the wind's caress. Each one a doorway to understanding, a mirror of truth. Together, they watched as the sun lifted itself steadily into the sky, illuminating the world beneath its nurturing light. Alden understood in that quiet moment that the journey was both the exploration of external landscapes and the tender introspection of within. In this place, this realm crafted of dreams and whispers, he had found distilled beauty, reflecting the depth of existence upon the still surface of the lake. These were truths uncovering the harmony within the simple embrace of earth, water, and sky. The forest around them whispered its chorus of life, familiar and soothing. Alden felt the gentle transition of morning into day, knowing in his heart that this serenity was eternal, stretching through time with love's perpetuity. With a fond look to Elysia, Alden took to wing, feeling the breeze cradle his spirit as he soared above the landscape. The lake twinkled below, a mirror of calm carrying its infinite reflections, dreams upon the water, reality in the skies. In the gentle arc of flight, Alder felt the whisper of forest and lake, a song that remained within him, a testament to the journey undertaken, the reflections realized within the cradle of woodland serenades. His journey was an eternal reflection, an unending quest of tender revelations, wherein the whispering woods held infinite secrets beneath the canopy of celestial splendor. These truths, gathered one by one, crafted the tapestry of Alden's heart, a masterpiece woven by time and dreams, mirrored perfectly in the universe below. Through slumber and waking, Alden remained ever bound to the whispering forest and reflective lake. Eternity sung its lullaby, and in its quiet embrace, peace became a present moment, encapsulated by the gentle, endless reflection of life's wondrous journey.